Hello. Good to see you.
Alright there, Revenants, welcome back to Code Vein and the Road to 100, where today we are going to finish out the second third of the cathedral here. And you'll notice that we do have a Darkseeker build here with a two-handed sword that, you know, focuses on the fact of status debuffs and such. And also being focused. Oh. Okay. And you'll notice there the massive amount of stun and poison that we do when we are focused, and that is because of stun and venom buff. So we are going to play here in an odd sort of way with the Lost Zweihander, as it is a pretty rare weapon overall, and has some pretty low drop rates, but we will absolutely be able to run over these enemies here as we go along. So the important thing is to dodge 4 times pretty much anytime we get into an attack scenario here with these enemies, so we can get focused on purpose, and then we can go for stun and venom here, and we can absolutely annihilate as that comes up. Now, our problem comes when we are in these kinds of scenarios where we have multi enemies here that we need to take care of. So we will go for a couple of backstabs here in order to make sure that we keep our iframes up. Okay, and she's going down, so we will go for some attack here, and that's good. That lady will not be able to get back to us whatsoever, so that is very, very nice. So she already dropped down and got confused about what she was doing, and so because of Bridge to Glory as well, we are going to have a pretty significant damage value there, and we will go ahead and keep that going. Let's get stun and venom going here, and then let's go for a charge drain here, just to make sure that we catch everybody we need to, and we get a whole bunch of ichor here. And you can see that our damage is very, very, very good, and we are able to put out some pretty decent values here on the enemies, which is really, really, really good. And unfortunately, we need to get focused here again, so let's go ahead and get focused if we can. And it will be a little bit of a more defensive kind of play style here to try and you know, get focused on demand. Okay, and one more. Please attack me one more time. Oops, okay. Well, there we go. We are now focused, and you can see that we can just go to town on their health as soon as we get focused, which is really, really nice. So our stun and venom values are 68, which is pretty good. Hi. What are you doing?
I want to give you a hug.
You want to give me a hug? Okay. Hi.
Hi.
Are you
What's
going to
that?
bed? Okay, that's me. Okay. Yeah, no, it's just me in the game. Okay. Good night.
That's not.
Okay, Sophie, you need to go.
That's not you.
Good night. It's not me, guys. Okay. So there you have it. The eyes of a little girl. Anyways, so where were we? Oh yes, debuffs on the enemies here. So when we are in the when we are engaged here with the different giant. Good night. Okay, go brush your teeth. When we are engaged here, the idea is that we are able to constantly dodge and make use of actually getting focused kind of on demand here, and it becomes pretty simple on how everything will be operating as we get into each of these enemies. As you can see there, it's very, very, very simple. Because it is a very different sort of a playstyle where you have to play more defensive to simply just walk around in a circle around enemies and not get hit, and then just dodge in between. And then as soon as you get focused, I don't know what was pressed there. As soon as you get focused, you just unload on the enemy and they will get stunned and venomed all in one go, which is pretty awesome. And so for this fine specimen, because we are on the cliff here, we do need to kind of play it safe a little bit to make sure that we don't, you know, fall off and die instantaneously. So the extra stun and venom here is very, very good for us. There we go. And now she's venomed, which is great. And we can stun her now and let the venom tick away. Perfect. And so that plays into, you know, how you go about engaging each one of these scenarios. And the venom and stun, you don't want to really hit the enemy when they are stunned, because as soon as you touch them, they come out of stun and they are then again active. And you will miss the opportunity to sap away their health with the venom that you've applied as well. And so you can constantly go back and forth between stun and venom on those enemies, which is a real treat. Okay, so for this big boy, we are just going to simply be invincible here, and we are going to apply a whole bunch of stun and slow to him, and we will make sure that everything that we go for here will simply be an extension of us being invincible. And now you'll notice that we have 101 slash, which is good, and we do definitely want to get focused here, so we want to get hit or dodge as much as possible. So let's go for stun. Okay, and he's going to get slowed here, which is great. And then we can go for blood, and that's good. And he's going to continue doing whatever he's doing. Okay, good. Hit me. Okay, he's stunned now, so let's go ahead and go for slow. Let's go for a backstab. So now we want to get hit as much as we possibly can, so that way we can get focused here. So he's slowed again, which is great. Now he's stunned, so that means we can go for a backstab. And we absolutely need to have a huge amount of ichor for when we come out of stun and everything. Okay, so now let's go for launches, because that is a great chance for us to go for launches, get extra ichor and everything. So he's slow, trying to get back up. Okay, and let's launch him again. Now we are out of stun, which is fine, but we can go for stun cartridges if we wanted to, and that's completely fine here. And let's go for some more attacks. Oh, whoops, I guess we get a backstab, which that is completely fine. Okay, so let's go for blood weapon again, get more damage out. Okay, and we'll slow him up here. Okay, ouch, and defensive order is over. Oh, whoops. And now we are going to have Juggernaut over, so let's get him load up here. Whoops. So now we actually have to play normal. Okay, whoops. And so that's our problem that we have to deal with, is the cooldown here. Now we could go for Disremember instead of blood weapon, but that, you know, that could be your other option to reset those cooldowns here, because 90 seconds is indeed what they run. That is what they run for on cooldowns, or on durations. With gift extension, they both run at 90 seconds. So let's see if we can get back there quick and I guess we'll give a blood weapon and go for disremember. But because you have let's see, you have 30 seconds of cooldown where you actually have to play defensive the whole time, and you don't actually get it for free. But if you do indeed go for the ability to engage at a position where you can actually be invincible 100% of the time, we can do that. Now, disremember is, a good option here, but it is not the only option that you need to go for. So keep that in mind. And we'll go for this, and we'll go for a drain activator at the start here, just to get us the ability to get a little bit of extra I-core here along the way. And so that's good. We'll do that. And remember, go for a lot of backstabs and try and get hit as much as you can so you can get focused most of the time. Okay. Now he's focused, or he's stunned and slowed, so that's great. Okay, good. And remember, go for lots of backstabs so you can get a huge amount of ability back later on. Okay, and let's go for a charge attack if we can. There we go. And go for another max stab. So we want to increase our I-core count as high as possible in order to make sure that we have adequate I-core here. Good. Hit me again, please. Okay, he's not going to be able to hit me here. That's great. Okay, good. Now we are focused, so definitely want to go for those launch attacks and pop him up in the air for free I-core and a free delay point. Okay. And because we are facing him at all times, it is helpful that we are able to get constantly get launches, because most of the time that is tough to get launches. Okay, so now we have to play disremember. Okay, and he will not let us cast our 2 gifts there for invincibility, and that is most unfortunate. But that's how it goes when you play this guy. You have pretty slow gifts overall in order to actually pretty slow gifts in order to get the 2 of them to cast back to back. And in such a small arena like this, it's really, really tough to actually get it to execute in the amount of time, because there is a very, very limited amount of frames that you have available to you where you can actually make it happen the way you need it to. Okay, we'll go for a backstab to start, and then we will get our gifts going here. Okay, good. Stun and slow. Okay. And a couple more hits here. Okay, good. Thank you. One more. Thank you. We'll let our stamina recover so we can go through the slaps here again for a backstab, which is very, very nice. Okay, and then we'll go for a couple more slaps. Oh, and he can be inhibited as well, which that is not as effective because he only has 1 gift that he applies, and that is the blood cloud. And so if you want to disable that blood cloud, that's fine, but it is not a great use of your abilities. Okay, and we are out of stun. Yes, thank you. And now I can launch him. Now remember, he is at a 50% damage reduction phase here in phase 2, so that is pretty bad that we can't operate at a much accelerated pace here, but that's okay. We can keep slamming him here to get him slowed, hopefully. Okay. Okay, he's not going to hit me again. That's fine. And let's go for... Oops. Let's go for gift extension. And stun. And slow. Ouch. And gifts are over. So now we have to play normal here. Okay. And disremember. And this and this. Okay, now we are invincible again. That's good. And so you can see that that is kind of dangerous. There is a point there where you have to attempt to the ability there to make sure that you are in a... What in the world? That was strange. You have to make sure that you're in a position where you can actually apply the debuffs at a good time, right? And you have to oh wow, I guess he's just not gonna take the backstabs anymore. He's just not gonna have it. Okay, I guess we've broken him. Okay, thank you. Oh, okay. I can't launch him. I can't backstab him. Okay, we've completely broken his abilities here. Okay, well, I guess that's okay. That's definitely not what I was expecting here. Okay, let's get stun and slow. Okay. Can we at least stun him? Okay, we can. And we cannot backstab. And we cannot launch. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Whatever. We'll just go ahead and finish him out here with just a bunch of slams. That's fine. Go ahead and hit me. And we're not going to have enough time here to put him down with a launch attack or anything. Very weird that we glitched him out of that state. That is pretty bizarre how that went about acting there, but oh well. Okay, so back to this business here. And now for the invasion, we definitely want to bring our friend Io along, for sure. We do not have a heal for her. We can, if we substitute Bridge to Glory, which is like 650 damage or something like that. 660 damage. So we could get rid of this for a heal if we want to bring Io along, which we kind of do. So let's go for all the things here so we can go for this enemy. And remember, we want to get focused if we can. There's no real reason to not try and get focused, especially when you can do things like this. And as you can see, getting focused is a huge jump in our usefulness, in our abilities, and everything we have going for us. So here, let's go for these while we are focused here. Good. And then a backstab, and you can see there that was like 20-some thousand damage, which is pretty intense to get through there. So hopefully it is okay. Oops. Okay, we are almost focused. So let's go ahead and heal. Okay, and let's go for okay. All right. Awesome. Oops. Okay, so you can see that is very useful there to be able to destroy these enemies here along the way. Oh boy. let's try and get rid of this shield here, so we can go for our gifts. Okay, and we definitely need this and dodge. Oh, okay. Ouch. Okay, and here we are just going to go for a launch, which will stun and poison probably in one shot here. Okay, let's go for another hit. Okay, and let's heal, and let's dodge that. Okay, and we're dead. Yep, that is intense when that does not come out fast enough. Oh boy, we absolutely need to get out of here and heal up our EO. Oh, okay. I was going to go for a what do you call it? A parry there, but that did definitely not happen. Okay, EO. Let's see here. What's going on here with the monkey? Okay, let's run around this way. Come from. Oh, okay. And we'll take that backstab here while we can. And of course, perfect timing of iframes. Okay. Man, they are just so good at you know, expanding on the fact that during our iframes, they almost are counting the iframes as to when to attack. It's pretty incredible. Okay, and so let's go for this attack, and we are focused now. Of course. Okay, and great. Now she is poisoned, so that means she is dead. And so let's go ahead and heal. Okay, and here is this enemy. Let's. Nope. Okay. Ouch. Okay. Okay, great. Wow. That invasion is exceptionally dangerous and exceptionally difficult, but because of EO and the ability here to stun and poison all at the same time along the way. No, I'm good, EO, thanks. We were able to actually get through the entire invasion in one piece. So anyways, we will call it there. And first time, I'm a little shocked that we actually got through, but pretty intense invasion overall. The stun and venom really helps along the way here, and it was helping us to get venom back from blood draining venom, and we were able to apply venom very easily because of debuff buildup and venom buff and stun buff as well. Because as an enemy is stunned, we don't have to worry about them, and it kind of takes them out of the fight because it will kill them pretty much right after. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow to finish out the cathedral. Take care. Bye.